Chaotic scenes at Westminster earlier today as campaigners for the rights of ghurka veterans came face to face with the government minister. The actress Joanna Lumley, who's leading the campaign, complained that 5 ghurkas had received letters saying they'd been refused the right to settle in Britain. But the immigration minister, Phil Willis, appeared with Miss Lumley at a news conference and insisted the rules were still being reviewed. Laura Koonsberg reports.
A bizarre circus. Actress Joanna Lumley. Yesterday she said the Prime Minister had assured her that rules regarding ghurkas would be revised. But today letters that said 5 of the veterans would not be allowed in the UK arrived. So again she was in Westminster demanding the rules be relaxed.
Why he said that to Parliament and why this man received a letter today that said he's not welcome.
The chance encounter in the building put her in the same place as our political foe.
Mr. Willis, would you like to talk to Joanna Lumley?
I think she'll be pleased by what I've got to say.
Phil Willis, Minister for Immigration, who's been dealing with the case, was here to discuss just that subject with the BBC.
If you'd be so kind, media, to hang around, I'll go and speak to Mr. Willis.
It seemed the chance to hear the Minister's side was just too good for Ms Lumley to resist. While he gave an interview to the BBC, she and her fellow campaigners hung on his words, angry that several ghurkas had been told they couldn't live in the UK. But even though Mr Willis said it was clear the cases will be looked at again, in the scrum, a meeting was brokered between the two.
Hello, John. Hi.
Well, I'm Martin. We've spoken a couple of times.
Even if he's a fan of hers, it can hardly have been a comfortable moment for Mr Willis, surrounded by the leaders of a long-running and well-oiled campaign.
What assurances can you give us today that we won't have to go through this cartwheel of emotions and this, frankly, travesty of parliamentary behaviour? I am so shocked I can't tell you.
I think that's slightly unfair.
Why?
So after their extraordinary chat, foes turned friends, holding a press conference together. The government minister appearing alongside the campaigners who'd been fighting him.
You okay?
Mr Willis said the letters that told the ghurkas today that they couldn't live in the UK didn't mean they wouldn't be able to stay.
I've been able to reassure the campaign by highlighting the final paragraph of the letter, which commits the government to reviewing these cases. This letter is not a letter of rejection. It is a letter explaining the legal process.
Mr Willis hasn't changed the government position, but who really has the upper hand now?
We are all agreed that we are going to be able to help in the formation of new guidelines.
Yeah, that's right.
So that'll be wonderful. These will be guidelines which will be completed by July. And the 1,500 cases will be looked at, we understand, most sympathetically.
The campaign says they'll help ministers write the new immigration rules, still demanding more.
Well, you can see that we're giving Mr Willis every opportunity here, and he has tried to reassure us. But as a solicitor who acts for clients, I am not reassured. I am not reassured. We should not be waiting year on year as these men get older and frailer in some cases, and when they die of the most ridiculously minor illnesses like pneumonia, which could be treated in an instant in this country.
Opposition parties say the handling of the ghurka issue is no less than a shambles. Today, it was certainly a drama, with the actress turned political campaigner delivering all the best lines.
Excellent progress. Thank you.
Laura Koonsberg, BBC News, Westminster.
A British soldier has been killed in Afghanistan. The Ministry of Defence says the soldier served with the Black Watch, 3rd Battalion, the Royal Regiment.